When do you feel the most confident?
So, Luke, tell me, when do you feel the most confident?
I think I feel the most confident when I'm at work, nailing a presentation or closing a deal. What about you, babe?
Well, I feel the most confident when I'm rocking a killer outfit and my makeup is on point. But also, when I manage to convince you to try my new cooking experiment.
Oh, the confidence of a chef. I'll give you that one. But let's not forget the time I conquered my fear of heights and went bungee jumping.
Oh, please. You were hyperventilating the whole way up. That doesn't scream confidence to me.
Hey, I faced my fear and took the plunge. That's confidence in action.
Okay, I'll give you that. But in my book, the real measure of confidence is dancing like nobody's watching.
Ah, that's where we differ, my dear. I'll stick to bungee jumping, thank you very much.
What's your favorite thing about yourself?
So, Jake, what's your favorite thing about yourself?
That's a tough one. But I think I'd say my sense of humor. I love making people laugh and lightening the mood.
That's one of my favorite things about you too. You always know how to bring a smile to my face.
Thanks, Emily. How about you? What's your favorite thing about yourself?
I'd say my determination. When I set my mind to something, I go after it with everything I've got.
Absolutely. It's one of the things I admire most about you. You inspire me to push harder for my own goals too.
Ah, thank you, Jake. I think we make a great team, don't you?
Absolutely, Emily. We complement each other so well.
Comfort zone.
So, James, tell me about a time you did something that was outside of your comfort zone.
Well, there was this one time when I decided to go skydiving with my friends. I've always been terrified of heights, but I wanted to conquer that fear.
Skydiving? That's impressive. How did you feel leading up to it?
Oh, I was absolutely terrified. My heart was racing, and I almost backed out at the last minute, but I knew I had to push myself.
What happened when you jumped out of the plane?
Once I jumped, it was the most exhilarating feeling ever. The rush and the freedom were amazing. I'm so glad I did it.
Wow, I can't imagine doing something like that. You're really brave, James.
Thanks, Sarah. How about you? Have you ever done something outside of your comfort zone?
Well, I once did a solo backpacking trip to a remote area, and that was definitely a challenge for me.
That sounds amazing. I love that we both push ourselves to try new things.
What's your biggest fear? Jake, what's your biggest fear?
That's a tough one. I guess my biggest fear is not being able to provide for our family, you know. Losing my job and not being able to take care of you and the kids.
I get that. My biggest fear is probably not being able to protect our kids, especially as they get older and face different challenges.
Yeah, I totally understand that. I think every parent worries about the safety and well-being of their kids.
So, we share similar fears in a way.
I guess we do. But hey, we're in this together. We can support each other through anything.
And I know we'll always find a way to overcome our fears, as long as we face them together. What do you want out of life?
Hey, Mark, I've been thinking about something. What do you want out of life?
Good question. I guess I want to feel fulfilled, like I'm making a difference and living up to my potential. And of course, I want to be happy and healthy.
Yeah, I get that. I want similar things. I want to feel like I'm contributing something valuable to the world, and I want to be surrounded by love and positivity.
Well, I can certainly help with the love and positivity part.
You definitely do. But what about our future? Do you want kids, or to travel the world, or?
I think I want a little bit of everything. I'd love to explore new places with you, and maybe start a family someday. But most of all, I just want to live a life that's meaningful and fulfilling.
I couldn't agree more.
A perfect day.
So, babe, what's your idea of a perfect day?
Well, I think a perfect day would be waking up to the sound of birds chirping, having a leisurely breakfast together, and then going for a nice long walk in the park.
That sounds nice. I like the idea of just taking it easy and enjoying each other's company. We could pack a picnic and find a cozy spot under a tree.
Yes. And after that, we could head to the beach and spend the afternoon soaking up the sun. The sound of the waves always relaxes me.
I agree. It's so peaceful. And for dinner, we could have a barbecue in the backyard, invite some friends over, and just have a great time.
That sounds perfect. I love the idea of a laid-back day with good food and good company.
Me too. I think it's important to slow down and appreciate the simple things in life.
Absolutely. It's moments like these that make life truly perfect.
A new hobby.
Hey, Jack, what's one hobby or sport you've always wanted to try?
I've always wanted to try rock climbing. It looks so exhilarating and challenging.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I've heard it's a great full-body workout too. Maybe we should give it a try together.
Yeah, that would be awesome. We could take a class or find a local rock climbing gym.
I can already picture us scaling those walls like pros.
I hope so. Do you have a hobby or sport in mind that you want to try?
Well, I've always been curious about salsa dancing. It just seems so lively and passionate.
Salsa dancing, huh? I can see us mastering some fancy footwork together.
Absolutely. We'd be the talk of the town with our smooth moves.